Welcome back to Our Community. Susie Thomas visiting with Mary Anna DiGiacomo and Jen Wilensick from the Stark County District Library. You know them. You love them. They are everywhere. And the Spark program, this one is near and dear to my heart. Let's talk about this a little bit about what?
All right.
Tell us about it.
So the Stark Library, we have been partnering with the Early Childhood Resource Center on the Spark Kindergarten Readiness Program, and it is a wonderful program. It is all about getting kids ready for kindergarten. When you sign up for Spark, a family is matched up with a parent partner who then visits the home with parent and the child on a regular basis and provides a lesson. There's a book that is left behind with the family each time, and then some manipulative, and there's a lesson that builds literacy, math, and social skills. And it's all about preparing kids for kindergarten and really empowering the parent to be their child's first and best teacher.
That's so great. Yeah, there is plenty for the parents as well, isn't there, to learn how to continue to be creative and bring that out of their own children.
Right. So when the parent partner goes into the home and does the lesson, it really gives the parents ideas of things that they can continue doing with their child after the parent partner leaves. And then each month when they return, they do more lessons and go through books. And it's really a great way to get kids started.
Who is this for, Mariana? Because I'm thinking the stay-at-home mom who has not sent her children to preschool, wants to make sure that she's giving them everything that she can give them to make them ready, for kindergarten readiness. Those stay-at-home moms really benefit from something like that, don't they?
They do. It's really for any family that wants to, give their children that wonderful start to kindergarten. So it is available for families in Canton City school districts. There's a variety of school districts that this is available for. The library parent partners work in the Plain and Sandy Valley school districts. It's also available in Perry, Massillon, Minerva, and Alliance.
So many more than I thought you were in. Okay, so if they're in those, is there a place to go to find out, is my home included in these school districts where I can get involved with Spark?
Yes, you can go to the library's website, and that'll link you to the Spark website, or you can go to the Spark Ohio website as well, and that provides a lot of information about the Spark program and how to get signed up.
And free books?
You get books with the Spark program, yes.
That's just, again, amazing. Go to the library first.
It's great. Having books in the home is a wonderful way to really get children to love books. And that's a great first step to getting kids excited about reading, is just sharing books with them right from the start, getting them to think of books as something that's exciting and fun and something that they really want and look forward to doing.
It just seems like even having as much as screen time is a big thing. There is something about still having a little one climb up on your lap and you're sharing a book together. There's more to that than just reading, yes?
It's a great bonding experience for parents, caregivers, and their children. And
how important is just that physical activity of reading a book to readiness and getting a child prepared?
Knowing how to use a book is really important to being prepared for kindergarten. So, knowing the cover has the title and the author and how to open the book, that print flows on the page from left to right. It's a great way to build vocabulary. There's so many words and so many opportunities to teach new vocabulary words from the words and the pictures, even the pictures in the story. So yeah, it's just sharing a book with a child prepares them for school by helping them to know just how a book works, which is really important.
Yeah, how a book works. Yeah, very smart. Earlier this week, we spoke with a gentleman who had what was a learning disability, really just learning differently, as far as not being able to read the way most of us read because your eyes just see things differently. Do programs like this help us detect that a little bit sooner than if it were to be let go? Like this gentleman didn't get diagnosed until well into elementary school.
So one of the great things about the Spark program is that we work with, part of it works with a team called the Responsive Services Team. So if a parent partner is working with a child and they recognize a challenge that the child may be having, they can take it to the Responsive Services Team, and then they can be connected with resources that can help the child.
Nice. And we have them now. We know so much more than we used to. Sometimes it's as simple as getting on a balance beam or something like that, just to help that left-right brain start to work together. And it's amazing what they can do now. Well, summer reading is just a big thing altogether, right? It helps us to not lose everything we left the past school year with before we get jumped into another school year. You've got summer reading programs going on?
We do. So our summer reading challenge has been going on all summer. It is for babies, birth, all the way up to 12th grade. Yes, even a baby can be in summer reading.
That's cool. What books do you have for the babies?
Any book that their parent or caregiver would like to read to their baby. So if they're read to, then they get to mark off their map and bring it into the library for an incentive.
I love it.
And complete summer reading. So, and like you mentioned, summer reading is a great way to prevent what's called the summer slide. So it keeps, even just reading up to 4 books a summer can help prevent the summer slide. So we have over 6,000 children participating in summer reading this year, which is awesome. We're really excited about that. And summer reading will be wrapping up here. Actually, it ended the end of July, and we have our finale coming up on August 11th. So anyone who participated in summer reading is invited to come on Saturday, August 11th, to the McKinley Museum from 10 to 2. Okay. This is the first time that we're having this one big finale celebration for summer reading. In the past, we've had separate finales, and we're trying something new this year, so we're working with the McKinley Museum. Families are welcome to bring their children who participated in summer reading for a fun day of dino-themed fun, science shows, and we're having an ice cream truck, and our bookmobile will be there. So lots of really cool things for kids who did summer reading. And if a child read 40 books, for 40 days this summer, then they're invited to a special program that will take place that day.
Now, is there a special fee or something?
It is all free.
All free.
You can register for the event on our website. Just go to starklibrary.org, and if you can look up the summer reading finale, there's a link there where you can register for the event, and just go to the McKinley Museum on the 11th.
On the 11th. Yes. So even if you get on the stick right now, you could still get those books in, right? Well, you can't read for 40 days, but you might be able to get 40 books in if you work real hard.
The finale is actually open to everyone
as
you register,
neat.
But the special show is exclusive for the 40-day readers.
40 days of
so
reading.
Everyone's welcome to the finale.
Yes. Wow. All right. Well, let's get this definitely on the calendar. So that's in about 8 more days. My goodness. All right. For people just joining us, remind us what's happening later today at 2 o'clock.
So later today, we have our Pro Football Hall of Fame story time with Gold Jacket Will Shields. That should be happening around 2 p.m. You can come early, get a seat, and do some fun football activities to get ready for the Hall of Fame celebration this week.
I would expect that you get a huge crowd for that. So how early should we get in line?
It's a good idea to come a little bit early. We'll have our seats set up, and like I said, we'll have activities happening throughout the afternoon, so kids can stop and enjoy a fun activity in the children's department. Maybe get a book or two on their favorite football player. Get ready for all the fun that'll be happening, and then the Hall of Famer will read a story, which is
so cool.
A fun experience.
You get to meet a real Gold Jacket. Very, very cool.
It's exciting.
All right. The other thing that you always have that I'm amazed at the lineup of authors that you managed to pull together. But speaking of football, let's do speaking of books. And my goodness, who is the author coming in this time?
Well, we actually have Bernie Kosar coming on September 19th to the Canton Palace Theater.
It's easy to remember. Wow. Remember number 19?
19.
September 19th.
That's right.
Save the date.
Did you do that on purpose? That just worked out great, wasn't it? That was a serendipity kind of thing. Bernie Kosar. So what in the world book did Bernie write?
He's going to be discussing his book, Learning to Scramble, and it chronicles his rise from Youngstown to the leader of the University of Miami's National Championship League, and then to the NFL with the Cleveland Browns.
Yes, and we still love him.
I
do. I wish he's got the brain. He's still got the brain for it, and I know he's taken a few knocks to the head, but it would be so good to see him involved with the Browns again.
It is. It should
love
be a
to see that. Yes.
Great event, so we're really looking forward to having him.
Our Speaking of Books authors, we always sell copies of their books, and they always sign them at the end. So it's a great opportunity to come and listen to someone who is going to be quite popular in Stark County.
Oh, my, yes.
And hear his story.
Very, very cool. I think we all love Bernie Kosar.
We do.
Yeah.
Those were great football times in Cleveland.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, hopefully this fall will be as well.
I think so.
I like these new guys. Well, tell us, we've got a couple minutes left. Tell us, looking ahead Do you know more of the Speaking of Books authors coming
Yes.
in? Well, can you give us a sneak preview?
Well, Tara Westover, she wrote the book Educated. It's her story of growing up in a survivalist family where she was basically not given an education.
Yes.
And was self-taught to the point where she got her PhD from Cambridge.
My goodness. Almost reminds me of, is it something?
The Glass Castle.
The Glass Castle. Yes.
Yes.
It almost reminds me of that story. Okay, that's one. When is that going to be?
She's
That's
in
on
April.
April 2nd.
Okay. And then you line these up ahead of time, don't you? Anybody else?
We have one more. February 7th, we have Mbolo Mbue, who wrote a book called Behold the Dreamers. It's a book about the immigrant experience, and her book was wildly popular. It was an Oprah Book Club selection, so we're really looking forward to her. She should be really popular,
Oh,
too.
that'll be a good one as well. You know, I just can't even imagine your lives as you try and keep up with all of this and keep the planning going that you do. What is it that keeps you going? What do you enjoy most about it, Mariana?
Oh, it's just so exciting, and being able to provide excellent library services to meet the needs of residents in Stark County is just really wonderful. So it's a great experience, and
Yes.
love doing it.
How about you, Jen?
I have always been a huge lover of books, and I absolutely loved watching my children discover the series that I enjoyed, and I feel it's so important for the community to get out there and find something that sparks their curiosity like that. And with Stark Library, we have something that's not necessarily just for books. Like if you get excited by cars, we have the Chilton Auto manuals and the code sensor readers, or someone who likes art can do the projectors and do a mural on their wall, or people who love movies can find their favorites online or in the library. So there's really something for everyone that gets them thinking and gets them passionate about learning. And that's so important in the community. A creative community is a growing community.
Oh, that's, absolutely well said. And let's remind the seniors that are listening that if there's anyone afraid of computers yet, what does the library have to offer them?
The library has tech classes to get them started. And in addition to not only the tech classes, if your eyesight's going, we have a great digital collection to where you can make the print larger. If you're homebound, our bookmobile services can deliver books to your door.
Love that.
We serve every senior center and daycare and preschool in the county, or in our service area through mobile services. So we can connect you to the resources you need. We can help you develop the skills that you would like to develop so that you can get into the new technology, or use the technology to adapt to health issues that you need to adapt to. I mean, there's so much there.
Again, think of the library first.
Audiobooks.
And audiobooks.
Let's forget about
It's
those.
amazing. It's amazing. Well, if you've got a long commute, check out some of those as well.
Kids entertained in the car on your next road trip.
That's exactly right. Well, where can we go for more information about all of this?
StarkLibrary.org.
That's pretty easy. StarkLibrary.org. And Mariana DiGiacomo, Jen Walencic, thank you for all you do in our community.
Thank you.